Erin Clark. I have been in this business 2 years as well, 2 years in January, so a little bit over 2 years. And Kelly LeMasters is my sponsor. She actually, I had a party for her. I had already been a customer, so my learning experience, my one tip there is ask every customer that you sign, ask them to join your business, because I could have been a distributor 6 months prior, but I had no clue, and I actually never shut off my auto shipment. I tell this story all the time. I had like 20 wraps in my closet when I had a party for Kelly. So timing was everything for me. Maybe I would have said no to this other person, but always, always, always ask. And I'm going to be talking about follow-up later. So ask and then follow up and follow up and follow up and follow up. So anyway, he was, past tense, a police officer. He just quit his job. This will be his second week of Rewire full-time. It works. So when I started this business, a lot of people have heard this story, but when I started this business, I had just quit a full-time job in healthcare IT staffing. So I was down, working down south off of Ward Parkway. I had a really long commute, very high-stress job. It was the development role. I was starting my own practice, and so I had been in it about 2 years. It was a really great path. Oh, I feel really loud. Okay, sorry. It was the path that I thought I was supposed to be on. So I was in this corporate sector thing, but I was really unhappy. My husband was working dog watch. He was working 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I had just had this little person over here, and she never slept for the first year of her life ever. And so I had already made a decision prior to this that I had to find a change. That's where I say that timing is everything and follow-up is everything, because I was in that mode where I was searching for what I needed in my life to make my marriage better, to make my life happier, to find a vocation. I had no idea what it was, but this came around right at that time for me. So I had a huge pay cut. I was already working from home, and I had this party, and Kelly was a double diamond at the time. How many doubles are in here? Yeah, so double diamond is $6,000 a month, and that was more. She was bringing home more income for her family than her husband was at Cerner, and it stuck out to me because I used to work at Cerner. I felt like that income was so legit. Her friend Liz was triple going presidential, and her friend Lori was ambassador, and so I knew that these 3 women, not just one woman, not just Kelly, but 3 women were highly successful in this business, and so I thought, I don't know, this could be my shot. And he was at the party. I had a party with a couple of people, and he, I don't know, I bought a house on the internet one time, so he's not surprised when I do random stuff. So I just didn't tell him. Yeah, sorry. We're living in that house right now, by the way. So I signed up as a customer that night for the second time, and then I dreamed about wraps for a week, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And a lot of people sign up for free product. I clearly had enough product, didn't need any more product, but I wanted $12,000 a month. That was why I signed up. But I say that in a funny way, but I was dead serious about it. Like I said to my friends when I first started, I will make $12,000 a month. This is gonna replace more than my full-time income. This is gonna create a freedom for my family. This is gonna mean that I can do whatever I want with my hair. I can do whatever I want with my clothes. I can sleep in, I can have my own schedule. I will be a happier and nicer wife. I will, I'm going to be better at this, and we're going to make it because I am going to do something totally different. And so it was a choice for me. It definitely was for the money, but not so much more for my family. I made that decision because we needed it. So we got going fast in my mind. We went executive March 31st, and then diamond the next month, and then I signed him up on April 1st, and he decided that he was going to be like a bomb diggity rap guy, and decided like he is a rock star. He signs just as many people as I do, and he has since day one. And we got another bonus, and I went double that year. And then around December, I was hitting just a really big brick wall. I don't even know if I was maintaining double at the time. I mean, I don't mind saying that. I've struggled. Every single promotion I've ever had, I've struggled to keep. I fight for them. My business was not pretty, and it was taking so much of my time. So a year later, I'm still back in the struggle bus. I'm still working ungodly hours. This business it can be really hard. It can be really challenging, and you have to work hard, and you have to put a lot of energy into it. And so in December, actually New Year's Eve, I was at a point where I was like, did I make a bad choice? Like, I am spending so much time on this and it's not going where I need it to go. And both Kelly and Stephanie just kept saying to me, Kelly's words were, statistically speaking, you're gonna find it. Like, you sign enough people, you work hard enough, it's gonna happen for you. And then Stephanie said, yep, this is your year. Like, I know it, this is your year. And I feel like, one, surrounding yourself with positive people who also believe in this business is so key, because I don't know if I would have quit, but I wouldn't have dove back in. I was getting really tired. That year, my business completely blew up. My income multiplied by like 10. It was insane. I went triple. He went double in March. I went triple that May. Got really close that summer to being in the top 100 income. We had a really, really, really amazing year, and it kind of gave me back my spirits. Well, then fast forward to this year, and 2 years ago I posted that I was gonna get presidential in 2013 of December. Like, that's pretty brave. You have people they tell you to put your goals on your profile picture, and they tell you to like blast them out and be really brave, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally got this. Well, no, I didn't. No, still didn't. And then I put presidential on my goals the next year and put it on Facebook, and then I still didn't get it. In December, I was like, I am going to get this. I am not missing it. It is in the bag. I got it, and I didn't get it. And it was for the $50,000 bonus. And I pouted about that for a week. I literally just was so mad. And then we went to conference, and of course we all know that they doubled the bonuses. This is the company of like many second chances. And again, it took some really positive people in this room actually telling me, you have to hang in there, you cannot give up, you have to keep trekking, you're doing the right things, you just have to keep going. And then presidential was actually one of my easiest promotions and prettiest. I mean, there's some ugly promotions out there, I've had them. This one wasn't quite so bad, and we have a realization where we've come full circle. We're in the same boat. 2 years, I heard these people saying that they had found this freedom. My goal in this business was to get out of this career that I was in and to become a happier wife and have the flexible schedule. And then when I had that, I wasn't satisfied, and I kept thinking in the back of my head, like, it's not fair that he goes to school full time, we have a baby, he's still working really, really full-time job, and then I get this like really fun job, and I just kept thinking about it. But I never thought he wouldn't want to be a police officer. I never thought that would be something that would be real. And then one day he was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And I was like, I have an idea. Let's take the summer off. And so here we are. We have this totally free life that we don't know what to do with yet. Like, we were feeling stressed because tomorrow's Monday, and then we're like, wait, it's Monday tomorrow, which means what? So that's where we are. I just want to have him say a couple of things, because really, truly, from a man's perspective, like, this is the guy to follow. He doesn't just like do the laundry and stay behind and help with kids or whatever. Like, he takes this business very, very seriously. There's no man out there, your husbands or boyfriends or whatever, it's lame excuse if they say they cannot sign customers and distributors. This is just as much a man's business as it is a woman's, and we are going to truly double our efforts, because we now have two of us. He's not like the husband in the business, there's two. So obviously I wouldn't be here without him, but yay for my former officer.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting to talk. My name is Erin Clark. Yes, we're Erin and Erin, if you didn't catch that in the beginning. You're on Facebook. Just the only thing I can really say is, for the guys that are in here, is that, be supportive, work the business, as she said. Men can sell wraps, they can sell anything. Find your niche, find the things that people in your environment like. I was a police officer, I was a detective in the gang squad, and I was undercover, so some of you guys see me with my big old beard and my nasty clothes when you come to these meetings sometimes. So, if I can take pictures with people holding a Blitz card, any of you beautiful people can do that, because I look nasty. Okay. But no, as men, don't be afraid to talk about the raps. Don't be afraid to promote it. Put yourself out there. That's the biggest thing. Just make it known that you're the rap guy at your job or at your golf buddies or whatever you guys do. I don't know. But stay motivated. And for anybody that's new in here, my biggest advice for you is to take a picture of yourself, hang on the refrigerator, look at that picture, because that person will never be the same again. Once you join this business, you're a brand new person. That person is gone. Because the person that you took the picture of is going to be totally different the next year, and the next year, and the next year after that. So stay motivated.